This week, the Kraken community is mourning the life of the team's founding owner, David Bonderman. He passed away on Wednesday morning at the age of 82. Bonderman was the co-founder of the TPG management firm, and it is credited with bringing Seattle the NHL's 32nd franchise. He also co-led the effort to build Climate Pledge Arena. David Bonderman was a father of 5 and had 3 grandchildren. He's also credited with coming up with the red eye you see in the team's logo. On Thursday, the Kraken wore Bondo patches on their jerseys in honor of the passing of Bonderman. I sat down with Kraken CEO Tod Leiweke to talk about his relationship with David Bonderman and the impact he is leaving behind.
Just an amazing guy who saw the world just a little bit different than everybody else. And he was an incredibly interesting person to be around, but also a wonderful, kind, decent, noble man.
For the Seattle Kraken, what does he mean to this franchise?
Well, this took courage. It took conviction. So he started in a pretty good place because he knew this city and he cared a lot about it. It was his courage, his wisdom that drove us. By the way, to our name, our team name, he liked the name because the fans liked the name. But I'll never forget the day where the design team brought the final designs, including the uniforms. And we loved it. It had the symmetrical S. And on both sides of the ice, it looked the exact same. It was classy, it was clean, it was dignified, all the things we wanted. And he stood up in that meeting, and I'll never forget it. He pointed at the arc and said, "Try an eye right there." We had walked across hot coals to get to this point, and so I thought, oh my gosh, we're gonna elongate this. I wasn't sure what I thought about it. That was the day that our brand truly came to life. And that is who David Bonderman is. Spoke last, but brought the most wisdom to a discussion.
You mentioned his wisdom, and then you mentioned kind of how he battled through some challenges as you guys were building towards his franchise, but you've surrounded yourself with some pretty incredible people throughout your life. What do you take from David, that you watching him work, watching him kind of go through this process that you use now with your philosophy in life?
I have learned so much from the man, the passing of what I feel is a true legend and one of the finest people that I've ever met in my life, much less worked for. But I think the sadness will be turned into a will to do what he wanted us to do, which was to ensure that our best days were in front of us.